Heck yeah. First drop, just marked this fish. Feels like I think I've got a walleye on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. All right. Well, I tried to get both GoPros set up, but I think one of my kids turned one of them on, so it was dead. Look at that. Dandy little eater walleye. Showed up on the screen. I was just moving over to another spot, and this guy came, and I saw him go after the jig right away. Gonna throw this guy in the live well. Gonna have some yummy dinner tonight. Oh man, first drop, let's go. Just got on the jig and wrap there. Sharp shooting some walleyes. I guess works for Clayton Schick and Aaron Weeb. It could work for me. So, well, welcome to another episode of Matt Fuller Outdoors. As you can see, we're walleye fishing today. Put the boat in the water today, and I turned off in the graph. And it's been about a week and a half since I've been out, and it says water temperature is 46 degrees. Last time I was out it was like 58, so temperatures dropped a lot. I had to take some ice out of the boat this morning, but these walleye seem to be chomping. That guy hit silver and black jig and wrap. This is a big size one, and just going along with my fish finder, just marking fish, trying on the edge of shoals. That guy came up on actually the side of a bluff. So I'm gonna go back over to that spot. The wind just started to pick up. Hopefully it's not wrecking the audio here, but I'm gonna go back over that spot because I saw a few more fish. It wasn't just the one. So typically this time of year they're schooled up, and yeah, let's see if we get a meal out of this. There we go, another fish. That feels a little bit smaller. And this is a weird looking walleye here we got. Like, whoa. Got ourselves a little baby lake trout. Ooh, just relax here a little second, buddy. Get you on your way. Just don't want to treble in my finger. Aggressive little guy. Right there. Tiny little guy. He has some nice, really nice color to him. I'm gonna let this guy go. And so there I just marked a school. I thought it was gonna be a school of walleye. This guy hit a little bit off the school, but still could have been part of it. Now walleye and trout this time of year, in these lakes, they tend to stick together. All throughout the ice fishing season, I'll be fishing for walleye and I'll get lake trout. I'll be fishing for lake trout and I'll get walleye. So not surprising to see one in the mix. Would be cool to get one that was a lot bigger, but hey, fish is a fish. Let's fire the motor up, see if we can get back on that school. There were some bigger marks on it. Another one on. I was just checking on the fish. This one feels like a laker. I might be wrong. Nope. Little laker. You can really tell when they're down there fighting, because that's exactly what they do under the water. Head to tail, head to tail. They just go wild. That might be smaller than the first guy. Went and tried a different spot there for a little bit. Just to try and get out of the wind, but nothing produced over there. Came back over here. The wind has gone down a little bit. Still not ideal, but nice little laker there. Eager as ever to go. And we'll get him right back. Fish right below me. Bait right here. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's a better fish. Oh yeah. Well, he felt a lot better compared to that laker. That laker was tiny. But here we got another little walleye. Well, the only problem with the jig wraps, I'm not using a swivel, and it just spins your line up like crazy. But here we go. Another tasty little eater. A little bit smaller than the last one, but still he's gonna go good in the frying pan. Okay, well, I figured there was some walleye in that school. It's still showing, well, I've moved off him a little bit here, but same thing. I'm just looking for him, seeing him drop down. It'd be a lot nicer if there was no wind right now, so I could stay right on top of them. Sometimes lose sight of my jig, and it's hard to know if a fish is on it, how to work it, so just doing the best I can. There's not very many protected areas in this lake, so it is what it is. Of course, before I launched the boat, I looked out in the water and I saw flat calm, no wind at all. But you know what? This is a perfect time to go out jigging for walleye. And then Mother Nature says, nope, we're not gonna make it easy for you. So, all right, let's get back on the juice. Two huge marks right here. Big, big, big marks. Oh, a massive school of bait. I wish my other GoPro wasn't dead so I could show you guys this. There it is. We bumped it twice. Bumped it twice. Holy cow. Oh, this guy's pretty small. But it's action, man. This feels good. Good to be getting some walleye. There's got to be a big one down there somewhere. Like, I'm seeing some pretty big marks in some spots and they're not hitting, and the wind's blowing me around, and sitting in the usual boat that I have, but I wrecked my motor's down on my other boat, so I can't just sit at the front and jig up on them and keep myself in the same spot with my trolling motor. But yeah, we're getting numbers. It would just be crazy to see how many more we'd be getting if I could just sit right on top of them. And I could see my jig and I could see them coming up to it, because I like to give it slightly different action when they come on the screen. But we're catching them. We're catching them. I shouldn't be complaining. We're catching them. There we go. Bumped it. He bumped it first. Oh, come on. Incoming. Another little lake trout. Oh, come on, come on. Oh man, this guy sure is lively. I just want to show you off of the camera just for a second, buddy. Just a tiny bit bigger than the last one. Still a really small laker. Gonna put him right back. Oh, there we go, on the drop. Oh, the fish is a bit bigger. Ah, he's a lake trout, I think. By his tail thumps. Yep. Not bigger, just scrappier, that's all. Man. Nope. No, sir. Just want to let you go. There. Barely felt that guy hit. Hit on the drop, didn't even see him on the screen. Came and hammered it. And jig and wrap, such an awesome bait. Just waiting to catch another species, then I can call it the ultimate bait. So I find fall walleye is very similar to ice fishing. The added benefit you have in the fall is you're in a boat and you can move around a lot easier and a lot quicker than you can when you're set up for ice fishing. But essentially, I'm going across the shoal and I'm in the boat. I'm able to see where the fish are. I don't have to drill a whole bunch of holes to figure them out. And once I find them, I could sit on them. And then if they move, it's easy. You just move with them. Another tactic I'm doing right now, because of that wind, I've set them on the upward side of the shoal. I'm just letting the wind push me across. And I'm watching my jig on the screen as I do. I can see it going up and down, and then I can see when another fish comes in on the screen, just like ice fishing. Except not near as cold, at least today. Here we go. Oh, the lake trout, he's off. Can't catch them all. Unless you're catch them all fishing. He catches them all. Well guys, that's gonna be it for today. Temperature's dropping fast. That's what happens in these in the transition time from fall to winter. It's getting close. We're gonna be on ice before we know it. If I dressed a little bit warmer, I could have stayed a little bit later. But anyways, got a few walleye. Got into a pile of trout, which I wasn't planning on, but it's gonna happen. But I just want to do a quick rundown of the gear I was using. I was just using a jig and wrap. This one's a black and silver bottom, black top. I don't know, it just matches the bait fish in this lake, so the fish really like it. I'm using a 6/8. I think this is a medium heavy. Oh, just a medium extra fast, so it gets you that fast tip to detect the bite. Medium's plenty of power for what I'm doing here. I didn't catch any giants, I was really hoping to. But I guess I'll just have to come out again tomorrow and see if the big girls are biting. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a ton of fun for me. Wish there was a little bit less wind, but maybe I'll try again tomorrow when they're expecting no wind. So until next time guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.